Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is day 3 of the Red Power Roundup in Montgomery, Alabama, 2018. Here's a popular place right now. About the only order it, cook it, and sit down place to eat here at the grounds for the Red Power Roundup. And we're just going to go for a little wander and see if there's anything new and improved. I can't remember what place I was down and what place I wasn't. Here's something kind of interesting, a 1951 Super A Christmas tree tractor, one of 7 made, owned by John and Peggy Curtis from Mount Vernon, Ohio. So they've hauled this tractor a ways to be down here. And I don't know, this farm all over here, what is it? Looks like an A, Super A, seems to be drawing a lot of attention. So maybe we'll come back another time when it's not quite so crowded. This is a gorgeous 49 W4 standard. That's a beauty. Really good looking tractor. Very nice Super C. And here's another W4 standard with the umbrella on, which is a handy thing to have around here. The sun just kind of bakes your brain. So that Farm All H looks pretty good, but I think they got a little bit too much orange in the paint job, so looks a bit orangey. Really nice. I think I took a still picture of this I-4 here a little while ago, but it's definitely a good looking tractor. Really nice. Farm All Cub 50 with the center blade on. Now here's something. It's an HV with a cane loader, Billy and Beth Pounds on a. Let me take a crack at it. Bogalusa, Louisiana. Yeah, let's see, I better get out of the way here. All kinds of mounting apparatus on it here. We got a hydraulic pump here on the front. Hose is running up the side. Seat is backward. So get away a little bit here so we can get a little bit better perspective on it. Very similar apparatus, I think, for a tractor under a cotton picker. By here a little while ago, and they had the tongs up. She was up a ways, so they've got them back down now. Maybe the hydraulics was slipping a little bit. Now let's take a break for a minute here. And we got International Harvester Collectors Club of Louisiana, Chapter 31. And they're out here in force. Got a nice little 61 Cub Cadet here. Pretty good. And this is I guess it's an advertising campaign, the Super Scout Specialist Inc. out of Springfield, Ohio. For the Scout Traveler. Looks to be in quite good shape. And here's a rig that I have to envy. An International Tour Star? International anyhow. And just a gorgeous trailer. Just a gorgeous trailer that goes on forever, and it's got a ramp at the tail end, so I'm guessing that's where this goes. They transported it down here in the trailer. Pretty nice looking setup though. Well, here's a nice little run of HVs. I'm sorry. Well, we got an HV and an MV. 47B. And this little narrow Cub Vineyard model, so they can get between the rows. It's a 1958 Johnny Watts from Livingston, Louisiana. It's an assembled replica, it says on the sign there. And here's an original Super A. A little 100, looks like it had a couple of spray cans emptied on it. Beautiful 140. This is gorgeous. Really nice. Love that. And here's a couple of new additions. I don't remember seeing these down here yesterday at all. Alverton Enterprises. International TranStar Eagle. And a beautiful KB6. This is gorgeous. It says Alabama Chapter 23 on the side. But it is beautiful. Somebody's put a lot of time, effort, and money. The West Limestone Volunteer Fire Department. See if we can get out of here a little bit. Yeah, it looks pretty good. An L160. Okay, and what do we have here? A 210 four-wheel drive. And I don't know what year it is. See if I can sneak up. It's a 1973, it says, up there on the windshield. So, pretty good looking. Not bad at all. Well, here's I don't know what. A Cub that somebody's taken considerable artistic license with. And I think we've looked at this one before. This is just gorgeous 140 with the number 100 spreader on the back. It is gorgeous. And a narrow front end Super Cub, of which they never built. Well, I take that back. They did build a Super Cub in France. They built the Super Cub in France. So what's it say about this? Super Cub, 1953, and that's from Tennessee. La Crosse, Tennessee. Marie and Tim Steigelt. Not real sure about that, so I apologize for the butchered name. And just a gorgeous 47 Farmall A. Brad Parker from Tallahassee, Alabama. Another beautiful Super A. By the way, that's a 40, well, I said 47, didn't I? Yeah. Okay, there's another beautiful Super A. That's the 1950 model. And a really quite a nice little 300 utility. Sneak over and see what something a little interesting over here I see. Really good looking little Cub low boy. And the way they made them low was they, put shorter spindles down there. You can see how short those spindles are underneath the tractor there. And they rotated the drops on the rear end. Garland and Marty White, Alamo, Georgia. So you've heard about the Alamo in Texas? Okay, yeah, so you can see what they've done. They've rotated the drops. I don't know if you can be able to see that down there, which definitely lowers the profile of this thing. And we've looked at Rodney Miller's 544 Hydro before. And to refresh your memories, Rodney Miller and Jana do the Small Town Big Deal TV show. Rodney bought this at an auction in 2011, so it was restored by Terry England, Pete's Enterprises Inc. But it is a gorgeous tractor. It is a gorgeous tractor. And here we have what I understand to be a genuine fake gold demo. Done lots of doctoring on it. I chatted with this guy at a show a couple, 3 years ago, and it's a composite of several tractors, which, you know, often people buy tractors and kind of pirate parts off it and stuff, but and he just liked the gold paint, so he painted it gold, and it doesn't look the same color gold of any one that I've ever seen, but he likes it, so that's what counts. It's his money. And here's some placards discussing. He's got quite a bit of fame with the tractor. The Golden State Beauty from California. Okay. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here's a bit of a treat. It's a Farmall Regular, 1930, owned by Ryan Peters out of Maxwell, Iowa. It's the 100,000th Farmall built. And it's kind of grody looking right now because you drive it around in this soft, rain-soaked terrain that we've had here this week. Although it hasn't rained too much since Tuesday night. But it's a 100,000th tractor that's Farmall built. So you've probably seen some pictures from the archives of the tractor coming off the assembly line to a great deal of fanfare, and rightfully so. So there you go. Kind of a silver ghost, isn't it? Well, let's just take a little stroll down this line of tractors. Again, these are more offsets, which are the feature tractor for this show. Just a beautiful little cub. It's a 1947, so this must be one of the very early ones. That was the first model year, was 1947. Owner Tim Allman from Terry, Mississippi. Serial number 595, so it's definitely one of the early ones. Definitely one of the early ones. And I'm not sure what that apparatus is there on the bottom. But I know what this is. Buzzsaw blade. Keep you warm in the winter. A lot of people back in the 40s and probably 50s, and maybe still to some extent, they burn wood. Little cub low boy. Kind of a original condition cub with, I guess, a disc plow. I think that's what you call it, not real sure. Just a gorgeous Farmall Super A, just gorgeous. And a little cub lowboy with gang mowers on it, real mowers, R-E-E-L, not R-E-A-L. It's 1959, out of Iowa. There's a 58 Cub owned by Wilma Mulford, Dillsboro, Indiana. So she hauled that one a ways. A decent looking B. I've seen worse. And a decent looking Super A. Let's kind of cut through here. Have a look at over what's on the other side here. Oh, a real nice Farmall 100, which was the successor to the Farmall Super A. It started off A, Super A, 100, 130, 140. Just kind of kept going up the line. Here's a couple of twin seat Bs, and almost looks like a before and after. This first one here, the pretty one, is a 1945 B. James Phillips out of Bessemer, Alabama. They've got them decked out with some American flags. Okay, we're back with a 55 International Cub lowboy. Philip Garrett out of Calera, C-A-L-E-R-A, Alabama. Very clean, very nice. Sam Brady from Bogalusa, LA. That's not Los Angeles, that's Louisiana. Beautiful 55 Cub Gene Williams out of Darien, Wisconsin. So he definitely hauled this quite a ways. That's gorgeous. I'm gonna have to get a still picture of that. And we got some interesting stuff over here. Again, some more offsets. Cubs, we got, looks like an original 140. Cub, a Cub. 45A. Bob Dehoff, Canton, Georgia. Beautiful. And he's got the, and I don't know the correct name and nomenclature for these. This is an exhaust manifold driven, or not hydraulic, but a lifting system. So it's pretty good. Little 48 Cub. This Bob Dehoff is got some great looking tractors. So, and here's a B that's needing some TLC. Let's go up and have a look at that. There's a BN low crop, he's calling it. Looks like a cross between a street rod and a B. There's a 1066 black stripe. Not really a replica, but it's interesting anyhow. So here we go. Yeah, that's quite the outfit. Quite the outfit. Here's the 1066 High Clear again. And we're just going to take a stroll down this aisle. We've probably seen most of them before, but the sun's in a different, well, for one thing, we got a little bit of sunshine today. Here's a beautiful MV. A really nice M. We'll just kind of cruise along here. Super MTA, so that's a 54 for sure. Beautiful H. And just a gorgeous little F12. It's 1934 model F12, and it's owned by Don Scott from White House, Tennessee. So that's right up where our daughter and son-in-law live, up there in Tennessee, the northern part of Tennessee. An H. We're just kind of, like I say, just kind of wandering along here. I guess they're going to have the tractor parade. I don't know. They're getting kind of a late start. Okay. A 19, well, it says 1950-51, so I guess it's not sure what it is. Here's a 1950C. A lot of small tractors at this show. Hardly any larger tractors at all. There's one 1206, which is undoubtedly the largest tractor here, and one 706, and that's it. Everything else is, most of it here is letter series tractors. There's a stout looking 660 diesel. Looks good. And a 856. He's calling it a Wheatland, but as I mentioned yesterday or the day before, I think it's actually a standard. People seem to get that name confused. So maybe I'll seem to have the sun in my favor now, so maybe I'll just stop here a moment and take some still pictures. Well, let's continue our little tour here. Kind of working our way from west to east. 560 diesel. Here's a 64 504 Donnie and Karen Wedgeworth from Greensboro, Alabama. And this is the Donnie and Karen's 656. It's a diesel as well. Here's something quite neat. That's a 53M. See if I can get shoot with the sun instead of against the sun. This is a good illustration of the drop axles on them, chain driven. Parade going of some sort here. I thought they were going to come down the little side street, but I guess not. Okay, they're playing with the dump mechanism on the that's how she would work. Fill up the screen. Looking good, looking good. Well, it kind of looked like Matt Bodine up there on the 501 picker, mounted on a 504 tractor. From what I understand, that 504 was a bit on the anemic side. It didn't really have the power that you should have under one of those things. And here comes, looks like Robert Bodine. That would be Matt's uncle. He's taking pictures of us taking pictures. That seems to be a self-propelled unit. There's not a 220A cotton picker, International. And the 782. Bodine. Bodine's of Bodine's Farm here in Alabama. They own most of these pickers. I don't know if any of them actually live on the old homestead anymore, but what do we got? Is that going to be a tractor parade or a parade wannabe? I guess if it wasn't a parade before, they're making it a parade. Got a couple little cubs there. The lady up front was on a 284. A quiet little A just humming along here. And there he goes. Everybody sees a camera come out, they start running for cover. Here's a 49 McCormick Standard W4. Beautiful little tractor. Beautiful. I think we've seen this a couple of times already. It's just gorgeous. Really, really well done. And just kind of a cats and dogs collection of other stuff here. I guess run with the drums. I'm on the wrong side. I'm shooting into the sunshine. She would start and she would run a bit, but she wasn't running right. That's what he said. I was asking about it. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm shade ducking. I don't give up this time.
Doug's give up on the mogul for this trip. We're going to tow it down to the other end where they can get the truck and trailer in here. So Mr. Lowell Lindsay providing towing support there with the 450, which happens to be the tractor I used in the tractor run the other day. It wasn't exactly a parade, it was a tractor drive, and then we had a parade in the middle, and then it was another drive back. But it was fun, it's great. It was great. Okay, and there's my taxi service over there. Looking good there. Yes, there's my girl. Really like that one. Gorgeous tractor, been in the family since day one, is Lowell, who is 75-ish. His father bought that brand new. Still a beautiful tractor.